Hey, Patricia, thanks for that speedy response. I've been a couple of times today. I thought I'm going to send you an email and apologize for that 29-minute video, but I finally do. I tried to do it on Sunday, but quite frankly, I was confused and wasn't in a mental state to, dig into it. I was sitting in a bar waiting for friends. We were going to a concert, and I've got an hour to kill, kind of situation. So. Step one, instructions. I'm going to pause this video and move ahead to where I need to involve, where you need to hear a response. So jumping all the way to step 5, PayPal. The bottom line is, I don't know how it works because our current situation picks PayPal up after the essential information is written to our database. We absolutely want that. I was thinking that order checkout, order summary page, PayPal, bam. There you go. They log into PayPal, their information is posted. It has to be grabbed from there and written back to us, or at least I want it. Well, it has to be because we need the address, obviously. We need the email. We need all that information brought back to us. Meaning, the phone number, the address, the email. If it doesn't work that way, then we're going to scrap that idea because my database needs to have it. So the way for me to know would be for me to be able to see when I buy my fish food at Petco, bam, that's PayPal, bam, bam, bam. I actually don't know if my address exists. If I logged in and checked. That would be the ideal circumstance, that the data is in our database. And the problem with doing that is they're not, guy orders 3 different orders, PayPal every single time. There needs to be a living history in Merchant Tools of this person's of this person's activity. So if that or capturing the data back is not possible, yes, look into it. But if it's not possible, we're going to scrap that idea and do it the way we're currently doing it, because I need to be able to view a client in his entire existence with us, everything. I need to be able to have access to all the data. I'm going to pause it again and move. Thanks for number 7. I did not even try a credit card situation, so thanks for that. If you don't want to be, yeah, leave it how it is. If it does that, just leave it how it is. Okay, I'm gonna digest the password stuff now. Okay, but before going on to the password, I wanted to say, I realize, we're actually getting to a point now where we're now starting to think about the actual nuances of the behavior much further past, does it actually work? So now we're getting into the nuances, and I realize it's tedious and it's taken us months, and we've done it very piecemeal. But when it's done, it's going to be like, bam. That's how we have to have it. I'll be right back. Go into the password area. The question really is, what is the future? What is the future of how this, in the science of like sociology and human interaction with technology, what is the future of this interaction? That's really what I want to create there. I'd like the guy to be able to just slam through the process and not have to think about a password, but I need to have him locked down. I need to, meaning there needs to be a password on it, obviously, but don't really want to bug people with forcing them to define a password at that time, because they're like, just one more step. I'm never going to be back at this site ever again. What do I need a password for? So the question is, how do we skin that cat? And, for me, ideally, it would be a foolproof fix regular reset by email situation. StubHub does this. I buy tickets from them. I never remember the password. I automatically go for the reset email, and I always get it. And it always works. And I've gone to a lot of concerts. Security question, sure, it's an idea. I don't know how it, fits into the overall scheme of. I want it to be as pain-free for the first-time user. I want it to be as pain-free as possible for the guy who needs to get the password, without putting any speed bumps in that way. The log reset requests merchant tool. So I'm punting. It's 4th and long, man, and I'm going to punt the ball. I don't know. I think what I'd like for you to do is just to say, listen, I hear what you're saying. Here's the least painful way to do this, and if it's the client not defining a password because they feel that they're doing an anonymous or guest checkout, and then handling that hot potato later, that's fine. Work to making the password reset work somehow, that's fine. The question becomes, I should go back and read that person's Magna Carta on, which actually only has about 1,200 words, on their War and Peace on the password stuff. I don't remember what the good part of it was all about. So, we'll have to hammer that through. But in my mind, it is something that dovetails into the checkout process because it is inherently the next thing that needs to happen behind this. Log reset requests just in Merchant Tools, left-hand side under Reports, bam, stick it underneath there, or ask Randall to do it. I don't know how much, is tied up in the Randall brain with how to structure the left-hand navigation of Merchant Tools. Master password. I enter personally 25% of all the orders through the site, and a lot of times I just need to log in as somebody. And if, what's your email? Okay, bam, I got it, and I just type in a password and I'm in. I don't have to go back and look and see what theirs is. And as a matter of fact, what would be super awesome is if that idea worked of a master password that I could use, that I would never actually even ever see their other password. I mean, the password to Petco is the same as my email. So that would be kind of cool. I mean, I'd have no need to know that stuff. And more importantly, no one in this company would have a need to see that stuff. Or unlock it how I can currently unlock credit card numbers with the store key, whatever it's called. That would be neat if we could tie that up. That is pie in the sky kind of stuff. I'm going to stop blabbing. 8 minutes. I will talk to you later. Thank you very much.